What's going on, all you beautiful people? It's your friendly neighborhood Burger King enthusiast, Fish, coming at you with some good-ass news, and I'm talking hot-ass news. I don't know if you know this, but this channel, that's right, this channel has reached the big 3. You know, I used to watch movies before my life became one. Instead of eating 3,000 pizza rolls this time, I asked y'all, the Fish Nation, to send me over your burning questions for a classic Q&A. Whew, and boy did you gamers deliver. So let's not waste any more time and jump right into these questions. Okay, coming in first from Yosef, what made you decide to create videos in the first place? Boy, sometimes I even ask myself that to this day. So let me take y'all back to the distant past of 2017, long before I created the hot analytical gaming content you know today. I'd been making awful, cringe-pilled meme content for me and my friends to enjoy, but I really wanted to take my craft to the next level. But you see, I didn't have the self-confidence to make my own YouTube channel, so I knew I was gonna have to find the bottom of the barrel of this website, become their personal editing bitch, and slowly overtake them from the inside, like some disgusting YouTube gamer parasite. All jokes aside, I reached out to my good friends Jack's Gaming Zone and TCS Trey. Seeing right through my scheme, they encouraged me to start my own YouTube channel and do my own thing. I didn't even care that I didn't have a functioning microphone at the time. I was gonna make that Mega Man X video.
My teachers were all wrong!
So really, if you think about it, they're the true heroes of the story. Without their support and encouragement, you wouldn't be watching some sweaty loser in his room answering questions with a sock on his microphone. Alright, from Beast Monster Thing 2, what's your favorite color? Okay, this is tied between maroon, light pink, and purple. They're all very relaxing colors. Okay, so these questions kind of go together. Ian Code and Geeky Dave ask, what kind of fish are you, and how did you come up with your username? So I'm glad I finally get to tell this story because my username kind of makes no sense. It's not like I even attempt to look like a fish or anything. Alright, so basically when I was in elementary school, me and the boys at recess would play a little game called Foursquare. Also, I would always wear this orange pinkish colored hoodie every single day like a total idiot. So they started calling me Salmon every day, and that name just kind of stuck with me even into my colorful adolescence. So flash forward to the creation of my YouTube channel, which was called Arcade Harmonics at first. My YouTube friends shortened my Salmon username to Fish to demean and belittle me like the little bitch I am. And I thought that was pretty funny. So one day it just kind of came to me, I decided to change my channel's name to A Fish's Paradise instead of Arcade Harmonics to fit the new content I was pushing out.
Oh, so you mean trash?
I thought of a little fish in a tank with palm trees, and that just made me very happy. I also really like SpongeBob, and that probably contributed to the name. Alrighty, so Fun Guy asks, I love your content, and it's one of my biggest inspirations. Thanks, buddy. What editing software do you use? Also, what is the dog in that picture's name? Alright, so I use Adobe Premiere Pro. I'm very thankful to say I've been using that since day one. I've been able to sidestep iMovie and Windows Movie Maker like a champ. Also, to answer your question about my awesome dog, that's my best buddy Willow, also known as Squillo, and Sans by some people. And also Wet Willy because of her tendency to stick her entire tongue down your ear hole. Bro, are you good? We've had her for about a year, and she's totally great and very smart. Okay, Shane asks, was there anything in particular that inspired your retro-esque vaporwave aesthetic that we see a lot in your videos? Congrats and keep up the great work. Thanks, Shane. So funnily enough, when I make my videos, I don't specifically have a vaporwave aesthetic in mind. It just kind of comes out of my brain that way. But I definitely took some inspiration from early G4 videos, early 2000s advertisements, and aesthetic in general. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I also love old 3D renders and spinning model GIFs. No surprises there. But if I had to name very specific things that inspired me, I really gotta mention The Silver Case. It's this really sick visual novel by my boy Shoot51. I gotta say, the game's style blew my mind just a little bit, and it's not really hard to tell why. I've made some not so subtle references to it in my videos. Like, I mean, just look at it, bro. It's pretty sick though. I also gotta bring up the album covers of Special K and VGM Dude on SoundCloud. They definitely inspired my visual style and channel art. So yeah, I hope that answers your question well enough, my guy. Alright, for my real life homie Blunt, also known as Braden Lunt, who have been your biggest influences and how have they affected you? I mean, these are probably really obvious to anyone with a functioning brain, but I really gotta shout out Thor High Heels first. He's for sure one of my favorite YouTube gamer boys by far. I honestly owe a lot of my current style to him. For the longest time, I felt hesitant about making stuff about video games because because I thought it was an oversaturated market and maybe just a bit cringe. But his content really showed me that I could express my creative side through the games I liked, and that there was so much stuff I could be talking about that nobody else really mentions. I feel like my FF video takes a lot of cues from his stuff, but I was still figuring out what I wanted to do at the time, so it's all good. There's also the somewhat obvious Nakey Jakey, who inspired me to put myself out there and just have a good time with my content. He could literally talk about anything and I would be entertained because of how damn fun his personality is. I hope I've been able to differentiate myself over time. I don't want to seem derivative of any of those beautiful people. But yeah, good question. From Katie Carr, what's your favorite 80s movie? These answers might be a little bit basic, but I'm gonna go with The Goonies, Pulp Fiction. Probably The Breakfast Club too, even though I've only seen it once, like a couple months ago. All right, from Clown for Hire, where did you get your swag-tastic editing skills? Okay, so basically when I was in the 7th grade, me and my buddy thought it would be really funny if we made a semi-classic Sonic fan AMV with a Metal Gear Solid 2 theme, and needless to say, we did just that, and my brain was shattered forever. Working on that stupid-ass video gave me a level of gratification I hadn't experienced with anything else in my life. I really felt like I had too much power. In the years that followed, I ended up making these awful movies with my friends until I decided to do YouTube. Maybe I'll release these forgotten tapes one day, but don't count on it.
Surprised you came this far. But I won't let you get past me.
Alright, coming in from Kale Layton, what started your love of Final Fantasy, and what other JRPGs do you enjoy? Oh man, better get a sip for this one. I think I told this story in my Final Fantasy video, but in middle school, One Winged Angel showed up in my YouTube recommendations, and I thought it was so dope for some reason. So I started with 7 and slowly moved on to the other games, and the rest is history. Alright, and the other JRPGs I like, there's Megami Tensei, of course the mainline games and the spin-offs like Persona, DDS, Devil Summoner, all that good stuff. I also love Nier and Drakengard, just finished Nier Replicant the other day, it kind of blew my mind a little bit. There's also the Xeno games, Xenoblade Chronicles 1 specifically, I like quite a bit. Also the Mother series, mainly Mother 3 though. I'm really trying to get into the Mana series and the Chrono Trigger games. I'm about to start Chrono Trigger and I don't have no idea how I sidestepped that for so long. I also tried Tales of Vesperia a little while back. It didn't exactly grab me like I was hoping it would, but I'm willing to give the other games a shot. Good question. Alright, for my homie Void Eon, what's your favorite Arcade Harmonix episode? For those of you who don't know what that is, you're gonna have to make that journey for yourself, but I'd have to say my favorite of this wonderful series is either episode 14 or episode 11. Episode 14 is a really solid opener for season 3. It has its own musical number. I'm sure you know all about that, Void Eon. Episode 11 is also a classic, a very climactic conclusion to the Doomsday / Pepsi Man arc all around. Really can't complain with that one. Crowd pleaser for sure.
Now, let's see if we can handle this. No! How can this be happening?
Alright, from Marco Sims, would you give us a tour through your room? Seems like a pretty rad place. P.S. Your sexual raw energy keeps increasing with every video. Keep it up, man. Was not expecting that sudden rush of dopamine in this little Q&A session, so thanks for that. But yeah, here's the room tour. Hope you enjoy, brother. Alright, crossing through the door of doom here, and this is what it looks like to be in the belly of the beast. As you can see, I have an amazing taste in wall decor. And before you ask, yes, I get the pleasure of sleeping in that every night. This is the gamer zone, please watch your step. There's my epic shelf of wasted money, and I can tell you one thing, this video really isn't gonna do the room's stench any justice. Alright, now we're back from Vesa, I'm sorry bro. After I finish grad school and have some free time, I def want to make content like you that talks about my personal experiences with games and the consoles that I love. But my question is, what is your setup to record and edit your videos? So this is where the magic happens, as y'all probably saw in the room tour. I got 2 monitors hooked up to my slightly garbo PC, and then the classic snowball mic with a sock on that I've been using since basically day 1. Nothing too special here, but I hope I answered your question. Good luck with grad school, and I can't wait to see what you create. Alright, from Cookie Cream, what's a series that you'll defend to the grave no matter what? I had a hard time thinking of this one, but if I had to choose something, it would be the Sonic Adventure games. I feel like they've been so critically analyzed up the ass for no reason by all these YouTube goobers, and I feel like they need to cut it some slack. Like, yo, these are games where a blue hedgehog fights space lizards and meets the president of the United States, and a little girl gets shot by a firing squad and leaves her anthro boyfriend behind. It's obviously really dumb and campy, but I feel like people won't let you just enjoy that shit. Even if it's not really a series, that's just what came to mind. So I hope that's good enough. Alright, from Watermelon, how get girl? I don't know what to say to you, man. Just have confidence and maybe, just maybe, you'll be as cute as us. Alrighty, from Jerry, what series do you enjoy that didn't get the popularity it deserved? Okay, Darkstalkers needs another chance, guys. That shit might have been popular when it came out, but it would be so cool to see it in the new era of fighting games. I'm not saying it isn't known or anything, but I feel like more people know who Morgan is than what she's actually from. Alright, from Muffet and Zer the Cooler, what's your favorite Shin Megami Tensei game? Man, 2 people asked me what my favorite SMT game is. Y'all are so based. Alright, if we're talking about mainline, I'm gonna say SMT4, but if we're talking the entire franchise and all of its goofy spin-offs, I'm gonna say Digital Devil Saga. Mainly the first one. That game is my shit. Expect a video on it someday. Not gonna lie, I like it a bit more than SMT3, but don't tell nobody. Okay, looks like we got some music questions here. From Lena's Hell, what have you been listening to lately? Can you name your top 5 albums? Yikes, I don't know if I can name my top 5 albums to be honest, but off the top, it would include Soaring by Puzzle, definitely Flower Boy or Igor, A Constant State of Ohio by Lincoln, and Superstar Baby by Sundiver CA. I've listened to that last album a concerning number of times. That band is so underrated. Please check them out if you haven't already, if you like psychedelic, wacky, heavy rock music. That list might be a little pathetic, but honestly, I have a hard time thinking of albums that I like every song on. It's just not exactly how I listen to music. But for the first half of the question, I'm gonna rattle off some people I've been listening to lately. I've been listening to a ton of Steve Lacy, Yeek, MF Doom, Brockhampton, The Boys, and then there's this artist named Sewer Slut that I found out about recently that makes all these really heavy breakcore and drum and bass tracks that I really want to use for my videos. A good question, homie. Alrighty, coming in from my good pal Spam Bully. Bro, I'm not even kidding, bro. Tell me your favorite band right now or I'll cap you, dog, on God. Ooh, okay, my favorite band has gotta be The Garden. Not enough people know about these 2 talented, beautiful twins right here. I'll admit their stuff can be kind of off-putting for some people and a little bit experimental, but for me personally, not many songs reach the heights that Thy Mission, AM/PM Truck, and Clay reach. There's just too many bangers out there, dude. You just gotta listen to it for yourself. I found this video of them casually walking through a mall in full wizard outfits, so if that doesn't get you interested, boy, I don't know what will. Also check out their solo projects Enjoy and Puzzle. Those are also very good. Okay, from various people, how do you feel about Death Grips? For some reason, a couple of my real life friends thought it'd be very funny if they both asked me what I thought of Death Grips. All jokes aside, I can't exactly say it's my kind of thing, but I can totally see the appeal. And tracks like Get Got are pretty fire in my opinion. You know, MC Ride, me and him go a long way back. He's one of my personal real life inspirations. All right, next from Rich NFG. Hope that's right. Sorry, bro. Top 5 soundtracks of all time? This isn't in any particular order right here, but I really gotta shout out the Nier Replicant and Automata soundtracks. They literally made their own language for their soundtracks, and they're pretty much on another level. Just listen to some of it. No surprises here, but Street Fighter 3 Third Strike genuinely has one of the grooviest soundtracks I've ever heard. There's a reason I use it all the time. Then there's the original Japanese and European Sonic CD soundtrack that is actually the best thing to come out of that Blue Rat hands down. It's full of so much energy and just splatters 90s CD samples everywhere. It's pretty beautiful. And then I also want to quickly shout out No More Heroes 2, Persona 3, Guilty Gear Strive / Exard, and Silent Hill 2. I know I didn't even put them in order or even list 5, but I hope that answers your question a little bit. Alright, Deddy Cow, can we hang out? Bro, as long as your mom can give you a ride back and you bring her Xbox 360 controller, I'm down. Nintendoom, what's your guilty pleasure game? I struggled with this at first, but without a doubt, it's gotta be the bouncer on the PS2. This shit is bonkers.
The Bouncer.
Y'all know how much I love the unique stylings of our Dark Lord Tetsuya Nomura, and this is his craft on full display. I don't think anyone's one's out here saying the game is perfect or flawless or even plays very well, but damn, I love it so much. The main character's name is Sion Barzod, and he looks like this. I gotta make a video on this game soon and fast. Alright, from Ultimate Shades, apologies if you've answered this in a past video I haven't watched yet, but what's your favorite anime? Also, you should be celebrating 3 mil right now for the videos you put out. Thanks, bud. This is a good question. I would really have a hard time choosing just one for my favorite, but if I had to narrow it down to 5, it would without a doubt be Fooly Cooly, Yu Yu Hakusho, Kaiji Ultimate Survivor, Death Note, Cowboy Bebop, probably Berserk, not the shitty one. Also, Promare and Perfect Blue are my favorite anime movies. I thoroughly answered that one for you. All right, from Pentex Sucks. When will we get a nutworthy sequel to the Dreamcast video? Or a video dedicated to the greatest game of all time, Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball? I've already made sequels to the Dreamcast video. The one I did about the Saturn games a while back, or the PS2 video I did with Trey. But if you're talking like another video about the Dreamcast, I haven't really considered going back to it. But if I find a bunch more games that I like on it, then I might make one in the future. It's in the cards. Then on the topic of Extreme Beach Volleyball, I can't say I've played it yet, but I would certainly be down to give it a whirl. I will say I love that stupid minigame where they gotta hop across the pool floaties and they fall over. I think that's really funny for some reason. Oh geez, that made me sound like a sociopath. Hey guys, it's me. It's actually 4 in the morning, and I realized that I forgot to answer Scoop's question about my favorite salad dressing. So yeah, good to hear from you, Scoop. And to answer your query, I think my favorite salad dressing is blue cheese. Very good. Have you ever had a wedge salad before? Put that shit on my wings too. Yummy. Love you, bro. Okay, now the final question from Flair Mayer. Pizza Hut or Domino's? Oh man, alright, so Vigilant fans might recognize the prominent Pizza Hut hat I wear sometimes. My brother worked for that fine corporation for a number of years before passing that hat on to me. So I don't have any brand loyalty or bias in this situation. I never worked there, the hat is just a hand-me-down. I've had good times with Pizza Hut, but Domino's ain't too shabby either. I could really go either way, but if I had to choose, like you put a gun to my head for some reason and like forced me to pick which pizza chain I liked more, I'm gonna go with Pizza Hut. But, you know, that's not a really concrete answer. Domino's is okay too. No shade on Domino's. Man, it looks like we got through all those darn questions. Whew, okay, my ass is chafing a little bit. Let's wrap this up. Thank you all for those questions. I did not expect you guys to deliver so hard. I got a lot of cool stuff swimming around in my old brain, so I hope you continue to stick around and see all that. I know every YouTube boy says this, but I'm a little shocked that this channel has been growing so fast. I honestly thought the 200 sub special was the best I was gonna get after so many years, but y'all proved me wrong, and I'm very happy about that. I'm feeling good, I'm excited for what the future has in store, and I hope y'all are too. Have yourself a good night. I'm gonna go watch Malcolm in the Middle. Thank y'all so much. Papa Fish out.